So I had an issue with the stream. For some reason it just fucking disconnected and that disconnected me from the game. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we moved. We're back in. Continuing. Hoping nothing too drastic's fucking happened, so we can just continue on like nothing happened. If it wants to load, that'd be really cool. There we go. Portable just getting past some lap traffic. Everyone's in the positions they were. The Shiller's now caught up to these lot. Surge got past Matt as expected. And everything's perfectly normal, right? So let's just pretend that never happened, and we're back again. And Portable still leading the way. He got held up there a little bit by some lap traffic of Topple and Sparky Warky. Sparky Warky and Jack, I believe. Sparky Warky is retired from the session. He believes it's futile to continue. Hunted now remains in a very close proximity to the Ferrari of Easton. Gecko got overtaken by the Red Bull of Maxwell G. And everything is completely normal. Nothing ever happened. Don't know what you're on about. Anyway, there's the lap car of the Alfa Romeo. Hunted almost choosing to send one down the inside. And the Schiller is also involved in this scrap for P7 now, if I didn't mention already. And he has a penalty though, so this could basically mean nothing for him. And Mali's penalty will not affect him either. His 3-second penalty. Court Marshall's 6 seconds behind him, so he should be alright. So yeah. Everything's looking good at the moment. Everything's looking very nice. And the rain will not cause an important factor in this race. So we should be alright. And there is the rain. Shouldn't get wet enough at the end of the race, surely, for it to come into any effect. Four laps to go of this Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, that was Hunted almost ramming up the bum of Easton. Now Easton and Hunted have pretty much been reversed. There's now Hunted doing the chasing, and is Easton doing the defending, and they're both still very close to each other. Oh. Ooh. Just a few laps of pain and misery to go. And here is the race leader from pretty much the start after L74G bottled it. Well, not bottled it, he had a mechanical error with his car and, you know, we had to pull over and, you know, all that stuff. And we've got a yellow flag. Why? Interesting. So Portly-Boot's going to win, as it seems, unless something catastrophic happens. Oh! That wasn't a stretch. And Hunter's going for it. After oh, Hunter's spun! He's lost the back end. He's pushed too much into Schiller. He's going to get through. Now Schiller needs to pull out a 3-second gap to keep that position, though. And that's an absolute travesty there for him. And what's happened to Serge? He lost control of his car. He's made a mistake. Seems to be. Anyway, Hunter bottling it there. Almost getting out in front of Easton there. Just needed to get a very good exit and he could have had it. But he's lost it now, that's for sure. And Schiller will be happy to see him in his rearview mirrors, but the Schiller needs to pull out a gap in order to claim this P8 as his own. And Dark Killer has seemed to have made a mistake. A lot of people now making mistakes in this wet weather. And this wet weather is bringing the best out of Mali, it seems, as he's now gaining on the racing poo of Z-Tex. On the final lap of the race, no less. Moved on to Mali to be dramatic on the last lap. Oh, but he's had a mirror exit there. We've got a yellow flag, that's Serge again. Not surprised. And as he comes through the final few corners of the Chinese Grand Prix circuit, Mali spun! Oh dearie me. But here he comes. It's the Red Bull driver of Portly Boot, and Mali's going to fall down to P4 now. But anyway, Portly Boot for the first time since Russia Season 2 and June 2020 wins an RPL race in the wet in China. Well, the dying embers of the race were certainly not dampening Portly Boot's spirits here today as he claims his first win in over 7 months. Or in 6 months, sorry. Over 7 months. Corey Marshall and... Zetex's second. Corey Marshall has come home third after a Mali disaster class in the last lap. And there's Maxwell G coming through for P5. Good recovery drive from the Red Bull driver. And Gecko with the best of the rest position in the AlphaTauri. And Mali's fuming, he's left. Wait, hold on. Has Gecko, how many penalties has Gecko got? Well, we'll find out. Will Easton beat him on penalties? No, he will not. 8 attempts. De Schiller finishes P9. Hunted gets him on penalties. Payox Kings will finish P9 actually with De Schiller's penalties. So Payox Kings and Gecko both scoring points for AlphaTauri. Maxwell G, Portly both scoring points for Renault, and the 2 Racing Points also both scoring points. So only 3 teams scoring double points, and you can see just how damp these conditions are, boys and girls. How difficult it is. And there is Felipe coming through. But Portly Boot sent the first time since Season 2 in Russia, which was round 15, so near the end of the season. Portly Boot wins again, and the last race he won was in a Mercedes, and his next win, his current last win, is back at his first team he won a race at in Red Bull. Actually, I think that might be a lie. Actually, I believe he won a race in round 4 Azerbaijan under Renault. Actually, but the team where he made his name in RPL at Red Bull, and he gets another win again, and he takes the lead of the championship, I believe, as well. 10 plus 25 is 35, unless Mali could also be on 35. No, I believe Portly Boot does take the lead of the championship here at China, and that's a brilliant result for him. He was right on the tail of of L740 before he made that costly error. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your race winner for the first time in Yoinks. And there he is, Portly Boot, opening the champagne on the podium with 2 former Red Bull Academy drivers. Corey Marshall, of course, was in the Toro Rosso AlphaTauri in Season 2 near the end of the season, and he obviously got dropped. And Zetex, obviously another race winner with Red Bull, and Portly Boot now the newest driver to win a race for Red Bull. And there are the results. The top 10 from 10th to 1st is De Schiller in 10th, starting P11. That's a decent race from De Schiller. Could have done better, but I think he'd be happy to get some more points on the board. Payox Kings with his first point scoring position in RPL on his second ever outing. Hunted Laxatives in the P8 in the McLaren. He'll be disappointed that he couldn't beat Easton there. He had him pretty much the whole race on strings. Easton finishes P7 in the Ferrari, good result for him. Gecko, a brilliant P6 in the AlphaTauri. Max will be happy with P5 after starting P15. Mali will be fuming with that P4. And everyone on the podium should be ecstatic, especially Zetex, who started P8. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go fuck myself now.